As 2018 almost comes to an end, it's time to start looking forward to 2019 and planning an epic year of travels and adventures. From taking a train through the tea plantations of Sri Lanka, to diving in Belize, living the yurt life in Kyrgyzstan, celebrating Holi Festival of Colours in India, to exploring the local islands in the Maldives and hiking in the Czech Republic, these are my top 12 destinations that I think you should visit in 2019. Ready? Let's go. Number 1. Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is a country that is quickly becoming recognised as one of the top travel destinations on earth, and it's not hard to see why. The country has so much to offer the adventurous visitor, from hiking up sacred mountains, surfing on pristine beaches, taking once-in-a-lifetime train journeys through endless green tea plantations, and swimming in more waterfalls in one trip than you thought you could visit in a lifetime. The country is also a home to some of the tastiest cuisine in Asia, incredibly warm and friendly people, and enough culture and history to satisfy the most curious of culture vultures. If you add just one country to your list in 2019, let it be Sri Lanka. Number 2. Taiwan. One of my favorite trips of this year was to Taipei, Taiwan, the city that has it all.
Welcome to Taipei.
Welcome to Taipei.
You will be blown away by beautiful temples scattered around the city, the incredible architecture, creative parks, themed cafes, and how easy it is to escape to nature. From visiting thermal hot springs, climbing an active volcano, or visiting some of the most picturesque villages in the region, all possible on a day trip from Taipei. Taipei is also one of the top foodie destinations in Asia, with world-famous night markets and a reputation for being the starting point for many Asia-wide food trends. Number 3. India. I've chosen India as one of the top places to visit in March, as this is when Holi, the Festival of Colours, takes place.
Happy Holi! Happy Holi!
Choose a top city to celebrate, such as Mumbai or Jaipur, and take to the streets with some newly made friends to join in the colourful and very messy celebrations. India is a fascinating destination to visit, and whether you join a group tour, go backpacking, or see the country from the luxury of the Golden Chariot train, I'm sure it will be a treat for all the senses, full of colour, smells, movement, and of course, thousands of years of history. Number 4. The Maldives. While once penned as the top honeymoon destination in the world, the Maldives has really opened up to a wider variety of tourists in the last 3 years. While most people flock to the ultra-luxury resorts with their pristine beaches and overwater bungalows, it's also possible to travel the Maldives on a budget. Whether you go couch surfing, stay in a guest house, or find a room on Airbnb, the local islands have a lot to offer the curious visitor.
So I arrived in Bandos Resort this morning and we are now on a day trip to check out some of the local islands here in the Maldives.
Just arrived in Kura Island, which is one of the local islands here in the Maldives. In the Maldives, there's over 1,100 islands. 200 of them are resort islands, which are private, and 200 of them are local islands, where all the local people live, and they are very beautiful and very colourful. There are also plenty of waves for surfers, and many people choose to do live-aboard trips to go diving in one of the greatest underwater destinations on Earth. Even the resort islands have started to attract a younger crowd, with many offering yoga retreats, escapes for groups of friends, and even solo traveller packages. Number 5. Czech Republic. This year I learned once and for all that there is so much more to the Czech Republic than just Prague. Hiking in the breathtaking Bohemian Switzerland National Park is an absolute must, home to sweeping views, beautiful hiking trails, magical boat rides through the canyon, and the largest sandstone arch in Europe. It was also the filming location for the Chronicles of Narnia movie and is worlds away from the hustle and bustle of Prague. Number 6. Belize. If it's crystal clear waters, deserted islands, hammocks swaying in the breeze, enjoying buckets of ice-cold beer alongside a nation that prides themselves in slowing it right down, then you need to get yourself to beautiful Belize. For the best snorkeling and diving in the world, then paradise awaits in Belize. Be it chilling out on the beaches of Caulker, enjoying a cold Belican beer in San Pedro, and taking an epic boat trip with Ragamuffin Tours to discover the best underwater life, Belize has it all. Number 7. Switzerland. The early summer is a great time to visit Switzerland, one of the most breathtakingly beautiful countries on earth. Make your way to the Valais region in one of Switzerland's famous red trains while taking in the sweeping views of crystal clear glacial lakes, high mountain peaks, and happy-looking Swiss cows. Adventure awaits in places like Mannlichen, where you can whiz down the side of the mountain in a summer Gemmel, kind of like a snow sled, but with wheels. Other adventures such as blow carts, ziplining, bungee jumping into narrow canyons are also available for the adrenaline junkie traveler. Number 8. Guyana. One of the countries on this list that probably gets the smallest number of tourists, Guyana is in fact an adventure lover's dream. Sleep in a hammock under the stars at a working ranch, ride on horseback through the remote Rupununi savannah, and unearth some dust as you drive 4x4 jeeps and ATVs through rivers and across open plains. Home to the world's largest single-drop waterfall, dense rainforests, towering mountain peaks, this cricket-loving, English-speaking nation in South America should quickly make its way onto your 2019 bucket list. Number 9. Costa Brava, Spain. Taking you back to Europe for my pick of the best travel destination to visit in September 2019. I visited Costa Brava twice this year, and it's by far a hidden gem in Spain. Think secret coastal pathways, quiet fishing villages, deserted beaches, a rugged coastline, and food that will make you want to return again and again. There are also endless medieval towns and villages to be explored, wine and cider to be tasted, sunflower fields to admire, and of course the world famous Dali Museum, which is absolutely a must visit while in the region. Number 10. Kyrgyzstan. My most memorable trip of 2019 was definitely to Kyrgyzstan. I was there for the World Nomad Games, one of the most unique sporting events in the world, which includes games such as dead goat polo and horseback archery, with all entrants wearing colourful traditional dress which gives the games an almost medieval feel. Kyrgyzstan is a stunningly beautiful country, home to high mountains and world-class hiking, emerald green mountain lakes, lakeside beach resorts, and a fascinating nomad culture which includes many of the people living in permanent yurt structures.
We decided to check out one of the yurts. So there was a little boy, a really cute little boy sitting outside, and he was like, go, 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 go inside. So we're just inside this yurt now.
It's a super cheap destination to travel around, the food is delicious, and the people will most definitely welcome you with open arms. Number 11. Mexico. I would return to Mexico every year if I could, as it's a country that has so much to offer a beach-loving, taco-eating sun worshipper like me. The Yucatan Peninsula alone needs weeks to be explored, from the famous pink lakes of Las Coloradas, close to beautiful Rio Lagartos, to the somewhat secret Lake Bacalar, which is sometimes nicknamed the Maldives of Mexico, thanks to its insanely blue waters. With fresh seafood and intense flavors, underground caves to swim in, islands to explore, ancient pyramids, brightly colored lakes, and world-famous beaches, Mexico is the perfect destination to travel to in November to escape the western winter. Number 12. Graz, Austria. Known as the culinary capital of Austria, I can't think of a better place to visit in December than beautiful Graz. Checking out shops in the charming old town, getting your fill of mulled wine, pumpkin seed oil and tasty treats, be sure to explore the ancient city, the third largest in Austria. Think delicious comfort food, magical Christmas markets, a beautiful old town with unique architecture and buildings with intricate artwork painted on the front facades. You'll be sure to end your year with a happy belly and a head full of memories. So tell me, what was your favourite trip of 2019? If you have any advice for fellow travellers on the top places to visit in 2019, please consider leaving a comment below, and if you liked the video, thumbs up.